All right, so I got my finished pencil drawing taped up on my window, and you can use a light board or just a window to help trace your final version. And taping it up is a good idea so things don't shift around on you. And so I'm gonna also tape the piece of paper that I'm gonna trace things on up to the window. And I'm just gonna put tape on the top part of it so I can flip it up every once in a while and take a peek underneath things. But this way we don't have to worry about things shifting as we're drawing. And I also got a few different just thicknesses of pens that I can use in this process. Smaller size, thickness, width for the things that are farther away, and some big bold lines for the stuff that's in the front. And so I'm just gonna start tracing along here, and I'm gonna use my ruler and start tracing some lines. It's a little bit of a slow process, but that's okay. Just making sure that I'm holding my ruler at the same angle that I was when I was creating the original drawing, and doing my best not to have the little bit of overlap in this drawing, since it is going to be my final one that we're going to take and put into the computer. You can touch things up in the computer afterwards, but it's a lot better if you don't have to do that. So keep going step by step, and then you can always flip things up and compare what you have traced and what you still have to go. Here is a fast forward version of my drawing here. And things you do want to consider when you're drawing is little tiny gaps that may not get closed in. So right here, I got a little tiny gap that's not quite closed in, and going back in and just touching those up so that that gap isn't there is going to be something that's helpful in the computer, making sure that when we use the fill bucket, it's going to have enclosed spaces. And so going back and checking all the little gaps that I might have in here to make sure that they are closed in is really going to save you some time. And next we're going to take things to the computer. We can use a scan, a photograph, or whatever works.